y'all, welcome to my channel Sandy Toe Tarot. My name is Laura. It is a pleasure to be with you guys today and to do this reading. So today I am going to do a love reading. I have not done one in a month. I try to do one every month because I know my subscribers really want to know what is coming up for them in their love lives, whether single or together or with someone or married or whatever. It's just a popular reading with my subscribers. So I do try to keep one out there, a fresh one out there every month. This is a pick a card reading, but it is also timeless. I will make it for 30 days from whenever you click on the video. But the question is going to be what's coming up in your love life in the next 30 days. And I'm leaving this open for my singles and for my married people or coupled up people. Marriage doesn't necessarily have to be a legal binding contract with the state, but can be just a contract between two people. That's how I view marriage anyway. Okay, so I do not have any cards on these piles yet. I will pull the cards as I go through the reading today. I did that last time with the love reading and some good stuff came out, so I'm going to do that. I'm just going to ask any questions that will be appropriate to the reading based on what comes out in the cards. I will start with the Herbal Tarot deck, which my subscribers know I love to use for love readings because they just look a little more romantic to me. I will also be pulling from the Druid Craft Tarot some cards to get some further messages and then as the reading allows, if it is the right kind of reading to pull archetypes to find out personality traits and that kind of thing, then I will pull from the Sacred Contracts cards. That will not be for all the readings, it's just if it's appropriate to do so for your particular reading and what's going on there. All right, as I said, I do not have any cards down here, but some people like to choose the piles based on the stones, and I will say Spirit was very specific about these stones for these particular piles. So I will be reading the meanings for the stones today because I feel like there's some additional messages for you. But on pile 1 is a blue Apaptite. On pile 2 is a heart-shaped aventurine. And on pile 3 is a citrine. So make your decision about which pile is speaking to you and which pile you think will have your love story message for the next 30 days. And I'll put the timestamps in the description box below. You can click on that timestamp and it will take you directly to your reading. I will also put some kind of hints about how to choose if you don't know how to choose or if you've never done a pick a card reading before in the description box below. So go ahead and make your choice and I'll see you at your reading. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile 1, these are going to be your messages for your love reading for the next 30 days. As I said, Spirit was real particular about which stone to put on which pile. So I am reading the meanings of the stones today, and this is a blue Apaptite is what it's called. The meaning of this stone is it connects to a very high level of spiritual guidance, stimulates the development of psychic gifts and spiritual attunement, improves some arthritis and joint problems, okay, can successfully help in suppressing hunger, oh my, and raising the metabolic rate, encouraging healthy eating. That is what that stone means in case you want to get one and put it in your pocket. So it provides some good spiritual guidance, so maybe that's why Spirit wanted me to use that stone on pile 1. Let's see what is coming up in the next 30 days for pile 1 in love and romance and all those good juicy kind of things that we us women, we kind of love the love. We're in love with love. And some men too, actually. I've known some men who love love. All right. For pile 1, what's coming up in the next 30 days? Love, sex, and romance. We got the 6 of Swords, the Sun, and the 7 of Cups. Let's see, do we want to go one more on this one or just go on to the Druid Craft? One more or pass through? Not sure actually. Okay, let's go on to the Druid Craft Tarot. I'm going to pull a couple of these as well. Druid Craft Tarot, what is happening for pile 1? Love, sex, and romance in the next 30 days for pile 1. All right, the Tower, the Five of Cups, and the Six of Cups. You got the 5, 6, and 7 of Cups. That means progress. Progress is definitely being made here. You're moving away from a state of mourning into more options, more opportunities. That's what's happening. Okay. All right. I want to get one of these Whispers of Love Tarot to kind of get a feel for what's happening. This one fell out. I think I'm going to take it. Practice compassion. See things from a fresh perspective. And I'm just going to get one more. Whispers of Love. What's going on for pile 1? The next 30 days in their love life. What messages? What love messages do you have? These Whispers of Love kind of set the tone for the reading and for what's happening. Rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take a break. Okay. So here is what I think is happening. You guys have had some kind of a loss in a relationship, and it could even be several losses, but you are definitely, or have been, in a state of mourning a loss or taking a break from dating. Like if you were dating for a long time and the relationships just ended up in heartache all the time, maybe you realized, okay, something's wrong here. I need to take a bit of a time out here from dating to kind of reset myself, to figure out what's going on with me before I get out there and start dating again. For others of you, there was actually a loss, like there was a breakup and you've kind of been in a state of mourning that process. Okay, I do feel like in the next 30 days that you will move past that. You've kind of done your time. It's almost like you've done your time, you know. So it's time to move past that. And that is indicated by the Six of Swords. You're moving on to brighter days. You're moving away from this painful past. And though you might still be carrying some of the problems with you, it is time to move forward in your love life. This is where you've been. In this mourning stage, you've been taking care of yourself, which is absolutely needed and absolutely what you should have been doing and the right thing for you to be doing in the recent past. However, now it is time to let go of that and to look at things from a new perspective, to move on from this, because you've learned all the lessons that you need to learn, both from your past relationships and from the process of mourning those relationships. So now it is time to move forward. You do have this Six of Cups here that talks about nostalgia and childhood, and this Seven of Cups here that talks about options. So I do feel like some new opportunities are coming into you in the next 30 days in the way of love and romance. And one of them can be someone from your past, someone that you've dated before that has done a little work on themselves. And is now ready to be in a relationship where they might not have been before. with this tower here, that indicates a sudden change. Very dramatic, especially very dramatic when you get it in a love reading, because it means a sudden change is happening. It takes you out of this. It moves you forward into a new phase in your love life. And the reason I know that this is a good change, because sometimes the tower is not, it can indicate breakups. It doesn't in this particular reading, because you got the sun here, which means the sun is shining. The sun is coming out. The sun indicates a time of tremendous joy and happiness. It is the yes card of the tarot deck. It's always a yes in a reading. It's just the most happy, positive, joy-filled card. So there are going to be several options that are coming into you for people that you might want to go out with, for people that you might want to move forward in a relationship with, that you might want to get to know a little bit better. I do feel like for some of you, one of those people will be from your past. But whatever the options are that come into you, you are now able to look at relationships in a different way and to see things from a different perspective, whereas you could not before. You had to go through this process here so that you could have this brand new beginning in relationship. It's like the tower wipes away everything that is no longer needed, and that's what's happening. You don't have to worry about this anymore. You have learned any lessons that you needed to learn from those relationships. That is all being swept away. You're being confronted with some new opportunities here, with some new options for somebody to go out with and to have fun with. But I feel like it's all very positive. I don't see that any of these relationships will be developing into like real serious things right off the bat, which is good. You kind of don't want that, but it does usher in a new phase of your life where there's a lot of joy and a lot of happiness and a lot of options. So, because we do have people coming in here and several options, this is Seven of Cups talks about more than two. So while it's true, 5, 6, 7, that's a lot. That's several options. It's not just a couple. But let's see if we can get some information about your options that are coming in. Who might be coming in for my pile ones? These are the Sacred Contract Archetype cards, so it'll tell us a little bit about the personality of the person that we're dealing with here. Let's just look at option one, and I can't do 5 options. I don't have time to do all that, but I do feel like it's more than 2. That's the options that you're going to be presented with are more than 2, and maybe that means you get on a dating site or something. But okay, let me do this first. I have an idea. I'm gonna do a real quick throw here, real quick reading to find out who the top contenders are, 2, and then I'll get more information about those. Hold on just a second, I need another deck of cards. Okay, so what I did was I pulled all the people cards from the Secrets of Tarot by Amanda Hall, and I will get, like I said, the top 2 contenders. I'll get information about the top 2 and we'll see what we got here. So because I do feel like some of you are doing dating sites because you have there's so many options here in these cards, and like I said, it's more than 2. So, but I wanted to know about the top 2 contenders for pile 1. Tell us about the first person that would be one of the top contenders. What information can you tell us about the first person? It would be one of the top contenders for pile 1. Okay, we got 3 here. Okay, good. Okay, so you got the Queen of Cups, minor arcana for Scorpio, the King of Swords, minor arcana for Libra, and you got the Knight of Pentacles, which indicates a young man who might have some earth energy with them. Okay, so this tells me definitely more of it's a man more kind of thing. They're very well rounded. First of all, Queen of Cups, Scorpio. That's, we're in Scorpio season right now. So those people are really deep thinkers. They're water signs. They're very mysterious. They're really good at relationships. They're really good at understanding how people feel about things. They definitely have their heart space open. The King of Swords talks about Libra. Those people are fair. They're balanced. They're head over heart. They're very logical in their approaches to things. They're not afraid to cut out the people that they need to cut out in their life. This guy has a lot of integrity. When he gives you his word, he means it, okay? The Knight of Pentacles, Knights are young men, and it's always, Knights are always bringing things in your life. So what this person is offering you is a stable relationship. Pentacles, food, clothing, shelter, abundance. So this person, option one, interestingly enough, is head and heart balanced, which is really kind of hard to find. A lot of people are either one or the other. So that is really cool about them, that they are balanced in that way, but what they're offering you is a stable, solid relationship. This is like a good on paper relationship. It's one of those marriage, it's marriage material. It's that solid, someone that wants to lay down roots and build a solid foundation. That's what's happening here. And again, I do feel like it's probably male, but let's not get too caught up in the gender. It could be female, but I do feel mostly male. Okay, on this other side, okay, let's get a couple more on that one. Okay, what else you got about this other side? Tell us about the second option. What else can you tell us about this second option here? It's a contender. Now remember, both of these are contenders, so they're looking pretty good. What else about this second option would you like to say? Tell us. Can you tell us their sign? What's the sign of the second option here? What's the zodiac sign of this second option? Okay. Anything else? Anything more specific, or is that it? What's the sign? Is it already out on the table? Maybe. Okay. This is definitely a young person. This young person is pretty much, it may be a Gemini, but pretty much offering you the world, because they're not only offering you love, they're offering you adventure, and they're offering you what do you call mental? It's a mental eagle. You can toss ideas. You can talk to this person. You can communicate with this person. You can toss ideas around with this person. They just kind of really well-rounded this one, because you've got Pentacles, Cups, Wands, Swords. That's all of the elements. Like, it's a very well-rounded person. Young. I'm getting young. Passionate. Has a lot of drive and ambition, but not yet established in the world. Drive, ambition, adventure, love. I think they're offering you, there's a lot of movement in this side, so maybe, and there's adventure and there's movement in this side, so maybe travel would be involved in this relationship. This is more adventurous and fun. This one's more stable, if you have the dreams of having the husband, wife, 2.4 children and the white picket fence and the stable life, and like I said, planting those roots and watching them grow. This is going to be the person for you. If you're looking for fun, adventure, just a whole lot of living, this is probably going to be the person for you. Okay, let's get some more details about option 1. Tell us about this person's personality. For option 1, tell us about their personality. Option 1, tell us about option 1's personality. Okay, I'll go maybe 3 on this one. Good, because we have so many different facets to our personality, right? So we'll just get a little bit here, just enough that you can kind of identify which one we're talking about. That's really the goal here, because like I said, you do have a lot of options. So to kind of help you identify who might be the top contenders, that's what we want to know here. Prostitute accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. Prince, romantic charm and potential for power. Interesting. I'm surprised that came out on that one, actually. I wasn't getting that. And rescuer, provides strength and support to others in crisis, acts out of love with no expectation of reward. This is a little bit, this person might have a knight in shining armor complex, like he does like to rescue people, so watch out about that. However, basically it's just saying that they're a very good person. There's a little bit of more romance in here than I was picking up on in the beginning, and maybe that's where the Scorpio comes in. Maybe that's where that emotional side comes in. I thought this was like a very solid, stable. Prostitute doesn't surprise me that it would come out in this, because that just means, to me, a prostitute just knows what they have a value that they can offer the world to make money, and using that as a positive power instead of using that, that sexual power over people. A prostitute could be, it can get bad, but generally speaking, it's just about knowing what value you bring to the world and using that personal power to make money. And I do feel like this is a solid person, even if it's a younger person, not yet necessarily established in the world. I think they're going to be fine financially. May not be rich, but very solid, very fine, having a great foundation for to raise a family. Okay, let's take a look at this second person and see what else we can find out about this second person, who this relationship would be more about fun and adventure and exploring the world and that kind of thing. Maybe a Gemini. So let's see what else we can find out about their personality for the second option here for pile 1. Tell us about the second option for pile 1. Okay, we got networker. Oh, okay. Enhances unity through the sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. Healer. I can't hardly read that. Okay. Passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit. Ability to transform pain into healing. Let's go one more. Hermit. Seeks solitude to focus intently on inner life. Serves personal creativity. This is an interesting character here. Okay. So what I get from this is definitely with the traveling thing, like maybe, traveling nurses are a huge thing right now. People in the healing arts will travel around the country. You make a lot of money doing that, and I know that I've known some people that do it, and you don't do it forever, but you can do it for a period of time, and allows you an opportunity to get out there and see different parts of the world, meet new people. You got this networking here too. So this is definitely an out in the world kind of relationship. This relationship will take you places other than where you live right now. I'm also picking up they might be a blogger. Like if they have, with this Hermit card too, needing that solitude and alone space, that's a lot of a writer kind of mentality. They need to have that time alone to reflect and to think. And with the network thing here, they might be they might travel around the country and blog about something. Maybe it's health related, and that doesn't necessarily mean Western medicine. It could be things like yoga or meditation and that kind of like energy healing and all that kind of stuff. So, okay, so that is option 2. Now, those are the 2 ones that are going to stand out to you in the new options that are coming up to you. And like I said, I do think there are multiple options. So that's all I'm going to have for pile 1. I want to get one Sacred Traveler just to see what option 1 needs to do, if anything, what action they need to take right now. What does option 1 need to do? What action do they need to take? Rejuvenating Rain, clear the past, heal the present. That's the perfect card for where you guys are at right now. I think you're doing that. I think you are doing a really good job of that. And like this next 30 days, that's what's happening. You're clearing out that past. You're moving forward into your future. This is a reminder that water has a very healing effect. Like you can go walk in the rain, you can take a shower, you can go swimming in the ocean or in a pool. Rain just has a way of cleansing the past, and this is maybe saying, maybe you look at using that to kind of get rid of that final juju, that bad juju from what has happened in the past. Cleanse you and clear you so that you can move forward into dating other people, and you have a lot of options, so that's exciting. All right, that's all I have for my pile 1s. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of light and love. Namaste. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile 2, these are going to be your messages. So in the intro, I think I did call this an aventurine, and it is not. It is a heart-shaped green moss agate. So I had to look up the meaning for that because, like I said, I did think it was an aventurine. The green moss agate attracts wealth and abundance. I think that's true for all green stones. They're all about wealth and abundance. It helps connect with nature, and it's beneficial in new beginnings as well. So this is interesting with that coming out for the love readings. We'll see what that might possibly mean. All right, so I'm going to start by getting a Whispers of Love oracle card, and I will not turn that over at first. This is going to kind of set the tone a little bit for the reading, like where you're at and what's happening. This is what's coming up in your love life for the next 30 days. And it's for singles and coupled up people. Appreciate this moment. Every situation is an opportunity to grow and find love. All right. Just going to do one quick pass through and see, is that it for pile 2? Is that the only message you have for pile 2? And how many? I'll take them. We'll see what's happening. I'll hold off on those. Okay. I'm going to pull some tarot cards now. I'll pull some Herbal Tarot, then I'll pull some Druid Craft Tarot, and we'll see where we start for pile 2 in your love and romance. In the next 30 days, love, sex, and romance for pile 2. What's happening? 6 of Pentacles. I'll take this one, that 8 of Cups. What else you got? Pile 2, let's see what else. Okay. Five of Pentacles. And Seven of Cups. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm going to get a couple of the Druid Craft Tarot here for further tarot messages. Just a couple. See what's happening. 5, 6, 7, 8. Cernunos corresponds to the Devil card in the Rider-Waite, but there is no evil in Druid tradition, so it doesn't talk about that. But I'll tell you what it does talk about here in a minute. What else do you have for pile 2? What else? Ten of Swords. I don't usually let these pop out like this, but I'm doing it today. I don't know why. It feels right, I guess. One more. Let's do one more, or one or two. One or two more, whatever else you want to say. One or two more. What else? Anything else for my pile? I'll take that one too. Okay. Oh, okay. No surprise here. 5 of Cups. 5 of Wands. You got a lot of fives. Fives are the agents of change. It's tough energy sometimes, but they are the agents of change. I like fives. I like change. Okay, so I was moving these, right? Fives, fives, fives. Like I said, a lot of fives. But you also have 5, 6, 7, 8, so you have some progression here as well. The last thing I want to look at are these cards to see what kind of energy, love energy you got going on in the next 30 days. Okay, so I've read this before, but I'll read it again. Appreciate this moment. Every situation is an opportunity to grow and find love. So that's nice. Relationship patterns. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. I love that y'all got that. Choose love. You always have choice. Make yours with love. And treasure your loved ones. It is important to love others deeply. Okay. Not surprisingly, there's a lot of tough energy here. I feel like for most of my pile 2s, you're already in a relationship. I feel like it's not the healthiest relationship in the world. And what I'm picking up on mostly is there's a lot of energy of conflict in this relationship. Now, I will say it's not, you know, horrible conflict, but it's draining conflict. Like you feel like everything is a struggle, everything is a fight. I feel like there's a lack of give and take in the relationship. There's also a feeling of being alone, and definitely you can be alone when you're with somebody, and I kind of feel like that is what is going on here. The Cernunos does talk about, not always, I mean, it has so many different meanings. Like I said, it corresponds with the Devil, which is a stuck energy. And I do feel like that you do feel like you have been stuck in this relationship. It is not, there's not a give and take. There's not a reciprocity here. There's some conflict. There is some unresolved conflict. You're just not in sync in this relationship. I will say this. You are growing through this relationship, that we always do. Even the ones that are not that pleasant, we're learning, we're growing. We're learning what's important to us in a relationship. We're learning why it's important to have give and take, and why it's important to see eye to eye on some things, have some things in common. This is all a process of learning, and you guys have been in the thick of it with this particular relationship. But I will tell you this, I think in the next 30 days, you are making a decision to move on, because you got the Ten of Swords here, which is my card for stick a fork in me, I'm done. And you've got the Eight of Cups here, which is moving on. Literally, that is the meaning of it. Moving on to find that which is missing from this relationship. There are other, there are not maybe other people vying for your attention. There are not maybe other people in the picture right now, but there's the dream of other opportunities. There has to be, you're kind of feeling like there has to be something better out there for me than this. This relationship cannot be it for me, because there is so much of it that just kind of drains my life force. There's so much sadness in this relationship. It's just not working. And sometimes that takes a lot of guts. And what was it down here, this relationship patterns? It takes strength to recognize the need for change. And that's where you guys are at this in the next 30 days. You're recognizing 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Always fives are the agents of change. Like I said, it's not always easy in energy, but it's necessary for you to move forward. All relationships are mirrors. So you come into this relationship and you start having this particular kind of dynamic, and you start learning a lot about yourself, about what your needs are, about what your relationship patterns are. The good news is, in the next 30 days, you're coming to the realization that this is one relationship that you are going to have to let go. It does involve some kind of relationship pattern you've had in the past. It's like, this keeps happening. I keep picking the same person over and over again. And it becomes a very unhealthy attachment. Sorry about that interruption. And attachments can be unhealthy for a million reasons. So it's going to be different for all of you guys. Why this particular relationship has become unhealthy and why the attachment is not good for you. But the good news is you're recognizing it. You're making a decision to say, okay, that is enough. Thank this person for the lesson, because what has been good about this relationship is it has helped you confront this pattern that you have. So release this person with love and move on to the relationship that does work. And I don't see that coming in the next 30 days. I think what's coming in the next 30 days is this decision to let this one go and to choose love, because that's what this card says. You always have choice. Make yours with love. Choose love. So I do think you are making that choice. I think you're going to lean on, because this says treasure your loved ones. I think you have some family in your life that you will be able to lean on in this process of letting go of this other relationship. For some of you, it may be even a child that you're that will help you get through it, because you know you have to get up every day and take care of children. So you can just focus on the love. You will be focusing on the love of your family and your friends and those people around you that love you and support you. Look, this is like in the hands here. So those people that are there to support you. Focus on that as you extricate yourself from this situation. And good for you for realizing there are other options out there for you. You do not have to stay stuck in bad relationships, or you do not have to stay stuck in bad relationship patterns. You can make a decision to move forward, to go find that love that is for you and the one that works, the relationship that works. And that's kind of the real message of the Eight of Cups is going out to find that ninth cup. You're going out to look for that ninth cup, because this can't be all it is. Something is calling to my soul. And in this case, it is a love that supports me and that is whole and that makes me feel whole and not all of this. There's so much going on over here. Not alone. Somebody that I can feel like I'm connected to and in a relationship with. But I want that ninth cup. I'm going to go out and pursue it. I'm willing to let this go so I can go out and pursue this. I don't feel like we need to find out any information about this person. You know who this person is. And honestly, I don't even see any signs, any astrological or zodiac signs on the board. So this is really just about extricating yourself from a situation that's not working. And that is a brave thing to do. It's the brave thing to do, to have the guts to say, this is not working. I need more in a relationship. I want more in a relationship. So I'm going to go out and pursue that. I'm going to have to let this one go. And like I said, there's no reason to be nasty about it, because whoever this person is, they've done you a favor. Absolutely. They've helped you make some distinctions about how you are in relationships, the people that you pick in relationships, the bad choices that you make. We all do it. There's no judgment in that, believe me. Made some bad choices myself. But anyway, there's no reason to be upset with this person. Release them with love. Okay. Thank them even. I would thank them. All right, what does pile 2 need to do? What action do they need to take right now? That's what we need to know. What does pile need to do, and what action do they need to take, if any? Sometimes you don't have to do anything, like this situation will resolve itself in the next 30 days, but let's see if there's any action that pile 2 needs to take. Joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. I love that for you guys. That's it right there. Opening up to the possibilities, to the joy that life can bring. And it just occurred to me, this was one of the meanings of this stone was new beginnings. So yeah, you're open yourself up to a new beginning that has to do with love and pursuing that which you love. Because that's kind of where Spirit is trying to lead you. To remember that life can be a lot of fun and a lot of joy, and you can see that happening out here in your future, but you have to let this one go. You have to let this go to open yourself up to the new. Okay, so I'm going to get final words of wisdom from our angels and ancestors for you guys, because this is not necessarily going to be easy, but even if it's necessary, it's not always easy, right? So let's get some final words of wisdom from our angels and ancestors. And this includes archangels, all angels, everyday angels, passed on loved ones, ancestors. Some of them you know, some of them you don't know. What words of wisdom? Ooh, I like this. Trust in higher forces. This is shaman. This is Native American energy right here. Someone is looking out for you. This might be, you might have some Native American in your history or in your ancestry, but this is like who's looking out for you in this situation, and this is asking you to have faith in those things that you can't see, that you're being guided in this situation, and you are. All right, that's all I have for my pile 2s. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of light and love. Namaste. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile 3, these are going to be your messages for the love reading. Pile 3 did have a citrine on it, and the citrine promotes happiness and creativity, and it brings abundance and success, and it also encourages warmth. Love the citrine. It is one of the happiest stones. Okay, to get started on this reading, I'm going to get some oracle cards from the Whispers of Love Tarot to kind of get the temperature for your love life in the next 30 days, just like what's happening in your love life. And I probably won't look at these yet. I'll pull tarot before I look at them. But what else for pile 3? What's going on in their love life in the next? It's too many. Way too many. We'll be here all day. All right, pile 3. What's going on in the next 30 days? Love life for pile 3. Those did want to come out, so I'm going to take them. Okay. And I will start with some Herbal Tarot to start getting the messages to see what's going on for you guys in your love life. Next 30 days for pile 3. Is that enough? Is that it? Is that all you got for pile 3? Anything else for pile 3? Okay, that's plenty. And I will get some Druid Craft Tarot. Let me tell you what I got here. I got the Empress card, the Six of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles. I'll get a couple of Druid Craft Tarot, and let's see what we got. Druid Craft Tarot. What do you got for pile 3? Love life for the next 30 days for pile 3. The Moon. Death. Scorpio energy. And the Chariot. Ooh, I like this. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. All in the frame, trying anyway. All right, so let's look at the Whispers of Love and see what the love energy is about in the next 30 days. Love makes the difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. Have patience. Love is patient and kind, always. Oh, that's the cutest little girl. That's so cute. And forgiveness. Nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. Okay. Where to begin? So my pile 3s, I think you've been practicing this. I think that's what's bringing us to this particular reading. You've been in a little bit of a holding pattern here, nothing much happening in your love life. Having everything you need, but maybe the juice of life has gone a little bit, and you've been holding on real tightly to things and not wanting to open yourself up too much to romance. I think that phase is ending, and I think this was necessary probably because you've been going through a process of forgiving things in your past. Good for you, first of all. That takes time. That's not something that happens overnight. And I guess you call it shadow work. That's what I'm going to call it, shadow work. You guys have been doing a little bit of shadow work and just trying to get from one day to the next with your instincts. Like you can't really see the way forward, but you've had to navigate using your intuition. With that Four of Pentacles there and this have patience, love is patient and kind always, I'm thinking that this process, this holding pattern, this stagnant pattern, this nothing really too much happening in your love life has not been, that has not come easy for you. I think that it's actually been a little bit of a challenge. And you have had to practice patience, because as much as you could even try, there was no way that you were going to move forward at this time in your life. And who knows how far back this goes. How far back does this go? It could go back years. It's definitely, definitely 1 year, and it could go back years, maybe even 3 or 4 years. It's just kind of been a holding pattern that you've been in. And like I said, it has not been easy for you, but it's been a situation where try as you might and wish on a million stars, it was not going to change. And it was not going to change because of this. Because you could not move forward without going through this process of forgiving the people in your past who have hurt you, the situations in your past that have hurt you. And here's the thing, there were scars, and so any relationship that you would have conjured up in this particular place, with having all this, and don't get me wrong, you've been through it, you've been hurt for sure, and there have been people that have been sketchy, that have not told you the whole truth, that have ghosted you. It has been quite challenging, your love life in the past, and that's why you had to take this time out to practice this forgiveness, because if anybody that you would conjure up in this state would not be a good relationship. So you have been doing the shadow work, and you've been doing it beautifully, by the way. Congratulations. And my heart goes out to you guys, because I've been in this place. I know how it feels. It's not easy energy, but there is a light. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, and it is coming in the next 30 days. You've got, wow, 2 cards of victory here. You got the Ace of Swords, which means a hard-won victory, and you got the 6 of Wands, which is also a card of victory. Can be a card of victory in relation to competition, like you're going to be meeting someone in the next 30 days that may also be dating somebody else, and if that is the case, you will win. You win this one. But mostly it's really a victory over this that you've been going through. It's like, yes, I have made it through. Yes, death to this and all that went with it. I am ready to let it go. I'm ready to let it die. I am ready to release everything that has happened in the past, because I have to, so that I can move forward, and I am doing it. I'm cutting all of that out. I do not need it anymore. I don't need to carry my pain anymore as a badge. I don't need to focus on that anymore. I don't need to wonder why it happened the way it did, what I did wrong, what they did wrong, what's wrong with me. I don't have to be in that place anymore, because I have done all that work. I have forgiven all that. Absolute death to it. Isn't that great that this is Scorpio season, right? So that's what's great about Scorpio, is it's death and transformation. It's releasing all of this baggage, all this bad juju, cutting it out of your life, and getting a huge victory here. A brand new beginning in love and romance for you. Things moving forward very quickly now. Your love life is moving forward very quickly, and it's a love that is actually going to help you heal This says, love makes the difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. You have a new relationship that is coming into you. It's coming in very quickly. And it helps you heal from this. Let me say this. You have done the work and you have released it. But what you have not seen is that what you have not seen evidence of, even though you've done all this hard work, is that love can help you heal from this. There is a beautiful love out there. So that is what's coming into you, is that beautiful love that just covers you, just completely covers you in a healing power that any residual from this past stuff just fades away. Wow, that's exciting. I just got goosebumps, you guys. Okay, so here's the thing. This is a very abundant queen. It's not a queen. It's the queen of all queens. It's the empress. So she is the queen of all queens. It's earth mother energy. It can be actual pregnancy mother energy if that's in the cards for you, or if that's something that you want, or if that's something that you would like to have a relationship with someone because you want to pursue that. That is opening up for you. You're winning a victory in that regard. But mostly it's just like you feel like you are on top of the world. This is also very attractive energy. You're looking very attractive right now, my friends. Like you get the pick of the litter. But I feel like it's one. I feel like it's 3 is the number of creation. The Empress is the number of creation. I feel like it is, and it's also very feminine power. You're being, and whether you're male or female, you're in your very attractive feminine energy, receptive energy, and it's coming for you. You don't have to do anything. This is coming for you because you've done all the hard work, because you are having a victory over this negativity that, quite frankly, a lot of people would have just said, that is it, I am done. You guys have been through it. I'm not kidding. I can see that in these cards. When it comes to love and romance, now you might have had a lot of other good things happen in your life, but when it comes to love and romance, you guys have been through the ringer. And of course, that's probably just a karmic contract that you made before you came here to go through this, so that you could see this, so that you could see love does conquer everything. It really does make a difference. It really does. True love. We're talking about true love. No, we're not talking about all this immature stuff, right? We're not talking about all that. We're not talking about all these life lessons, these relationships that bring up these life lessons that we have to learn. We're not talking about that. We're talking about true, pure love. It conquers everything. And that's what you're being offered an opportunity to see in the next 30 days. Wow, that's pretty exciting. Okay, so first of all, let me talk about the people that we have here. We have Taurus. Actually, let's double down on the Taurus energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and that's all water, right? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Very watery energy here. So the water signs are mysterious. They're kind of good with relationships. They're good in relationships because they understand how people feel about things. They're good at relating with people. Taurus is earth, very earthy energy. So this, but I'm honestly, I don't see the new relationship necessarily. It's a new beginning. You're letting this go. Love. Chariot's coming in. It's moving in fast. I'm not sure that it comes in the next 30 days, but I still feel like it's coming fast at you. This victory that you get, and this person that wants to show you that love, that they want to show you love. They want to show you what real love is. Yeah, I do. Okay, so there is a person here. Let's see what we can find out about this new love that's coming in. But again, I want to say I'm not sure it's in the next 30 days, but definitely quickly. Okay, so maybe we'll clarify that. Let's see if we can find out when. When is this new love coming in? Okay, you got the Ace of Pentacles, which to me is springtime. So, okay. So I don't feel like maybe it's in the next 30 days, but I think the next 30 days, you might meet this person, or you're getting in the right place. You've won a victory over this, and you're moving forward in your love life for sure. You're very attractive. So right now, so I feel like maybe you're attracting people into you that might be potential mates. But as far as this biggie, the one that shows you, the one that shows you what love is supposed to be about, I feel like that doesn't happen till the springtime. Let's just see if we can find some information about this person, though. Tell us about this new person that wants to show my pile threes what love is all about. What can you tell us? I got people cards in here. This is from the Secrets of Tarot. Tell us about this new person for pile three. What can you tell us about them? Tell us about the new love for pile three. Anything? No? I'll go one more pass through, and if we don't get anything, then we'll just say no. So the Knight of Swords talks about fast moving energy. It talks about someone who's a little bit rash, maybe someone who is very action oriented. With the Chariot, I think it's coming into you pretty fast. Even though now this is a timeless reading, so I will say that depending on when you watch it, I'm really feeling the spring. But aces are beginnings. So it could be one, right? It could be 1 week, 1 month, 1 year. Probably not 1 year. So 1 week, 1 day, 1 month. That's what I'm saying. That's very fast. Anything else you want to tell us about this person? Okay. Got the Knight of Pentacles, we got the Queen of Wands, and we got the Knight of Wands. They're coming into you very quickly, and this just talks about movement. The Knight of Swords talks about really quick moving energy. They're kind of young, they're kind of passionate, they're also stable too, and they like adventure. I just feel like this is a very young mover and a shaker. You got the Queen of Wands, which is energy for Leo, minor arcana for Leo. It can be an older woman who is kind of fiery and passionate and outspoken, very positive person. It can also just be a Leo, but Leo is energy of entrepreneurship. So it might be a business owner. But and that's kind of what I'm getting more than anything, regardless of whether it's male or female. I'm getting very business owner energy here because of all this. It's a mover and a shaker because of all that movement down there. That's why I say that. Let's see if we can get some more personality traits for this mover and shaker. Samaritan refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. So they're a nice person, they're a kind person, they're willing to help other people. What else? Lover. Oh, wow. Great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of something or someone. So they're a great lover. They love you. That's for sure. Look at all that sacral chakra and root chakra energy. Red and that's a blank. All that red and sorry, red and orange energy. I can't think right now. Okay, damsel. Understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. This right here, this damsel, to me, goes right along here with this Empress thing. This is you in this relationship. They're helping you understand, like I said, what real love is, what true love is. And priest, finally, facilitates spiritual commitments, serves as channel of spiritual energy. I love that for you guys. I think they're a spiritual person, maybe a medium, maybe at least is into that stuff. And because you guys are here watching this tarot reading, you are kind of into that too, or you wouldn't be watching this. They're a very spiritual person, so I like that for y'all. Very kind person, maybe a humanitarian in some way, maybe volunteers in some way. But it's so cool. This is good. This is good, you guys. I like it a lot. I'm just going to get some final words of wisdom from my pile threes, from my angels and ancestors. I think this is so positive. I'm so happy for you guys. You deserve this. Like I say, you have really been through it, and it is absolutely time for a new beginning, and you are getting it. Coming right to you. Clarity, victory, you are winning. We got two, so I'm going to take them both. Okay, I'm noticing these swords. I noticed that sword, I was drawn to that one. Make plans and focus. And spring, see your seeds grow. That's twice on the spring. I think that spring might have something to do with this. With this shield maiden here and this entrepreneurial spirit here, I think this, for some of you guys, this might be, you meet them when you are pursuing your own thing, like your own business. They could come in and help open the world up for you in a business aspect of it, and that's how you meet them. But what this is saying to me more than anything is, don't worry about this. This is coming. Focus on what you're working on, because I think you're working on some really cool stuff. Maybe business owner stuff. But it is definitely your own thing, whatever it is that you want to do. Keep moving forward with that. Fiercely, with strength and determination and focus and plans. The rest of this comes in around that. It is. These swords are really sticking out to me. Swords are air energy. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. So that may be your person. They may be one of those signs. But mostly, it's just like, keep going. That's what I'm getting. Keep going. Keep moving forward. Keep doing what you're doing. You will get the clarity. You will win. You are winning in this game of love, and you're winning very quickly. And I do feel like for some of you, it's the spring, but that one card did say, see your seeds grow. So you might meet them sooner. This one says, this is the spring. Watch your seeds grow. You might meet them sooner than the spring, but things, things start heating up in the spring. I'm noticing this rabbit, they're really known for reproducing. And the Empress here, there's a pregnancy here for some of you guys, and you can look for that in the springtime, maybe from this new relationship that's coming into you guys very quickly. There's so many messages here. It's kind of hard to let this one go, because I feel like it's more, we're talking to more than one person here, but all of you have, really done the work on getting yourself right after some bad relationships. So now it's time for you guys to get exactly what you want and exactly what you deserve in a relationship. And like I said, I feel like it's more than one person, so we got several messages going on here. So take what resonates with you and let the rest of it go. But honestly, congratulations on this wonderful person who's coming into you, because you deserve it, to show you what love really is, because this has not been it. It's coming to you, and it's beautiful. All right, that's all I have for my pile threes. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of light and love. Namaste.